In this podcast series, we'll be playing the terrific role-playing game Call of Cthulhu, made by Chaosium and inspired by H.P. Lovecraft. I'll be playing with friends, readers, and fantastic role players through a story I have written. However, as this is horror heavy, this content may only be suitable for more mature audiences, but don't let that stop you from liking the video and subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on any other creative storytelling or writing based content. And without much further ado, let's get started. So after obviously waking up and then going back to Professor Thaddeus Thatch, and you shared your notes with him and spoke with him about the previous day and what had happened, and then all day you were researching, going back and forth between the library and a few different locations, finding a book called the Crypt Codex of Night and managing to decipher and uncover some of the strange language and notes that you found. Also, you discovered, speaking with Professor Thaddeus Thatch, that the key that you had found was for a secure deposit box, and one that Thatch knew where Joseph Williams had gone to. So you went there and you retrieved a briefcase full of documents which you managed to decipher and unlock. And after doing so, you also at the same time went on a very strange shopping trip and went and bought a few not really connected items and went back to your hotel, in which you read the documents and then performed whatever you performed. Francis? So, going back to the theatre, you spoke to Chris Jules about your concerns, again, what had happened the previous day, and there was quite a lot of concern. You drank some more alcohol, and then Chris Jules went off for some business, but before doing so he gave you 2 invitations to a movie premiere for The Phantom of the Opera, which was a new Lon Chaney movie, and pretty much most of the day was fairly uneventful for you, apart from talking to Georgie and noticing someone noticing someone who shouldn't have been there, or somebody that you didn't recognize towards the backstage area. You confronted him and he ran, but you managed to catch up and bring him back into the theatre, and you were going to call the police, but before doing so he stabbed you in the thigh and ran away. Georgie helped you, so an ambulance came, police came again and patched you up. Again, the rest of the day you held out with rehearsals and then went back to prepare and get ready for the premiere. At the premiere, you just mingled, you spoke with the different people there, and you watched the movie. And during the movie, you had an uneasy feeling, and you did notice that sitting with Lon Chaney was somebody, a man that you recognized. You recognized James Wallace. And after the movie premiere, again, you mingled with people, you spoke to Carmen, you spoke to Georgie, and then there was a moment of quiet before there was a gunshot, and you noticed that James Wallace was shot by the same man who had been to the theatre previously. You saw this as an opportunity to kind of help. James Wallace didn't recognize you at the time, which sparked a little bit of anger in you, and you successfully play-acted being a doctor, but actually made the wound worse, and you're pretty sure that with the amount of blood that he was losing was too much, basically. And after doing so, you just walked off after speaking to him, whispering in his ear, and walked off. So, What we'll do is we'll begin with you, Francis. So.
Me?
Yeah. So you've just walked off after basically putting your hands in a wound and successfully pretending to help.
Okay.
Like there's a lot of craziness going around. A lot of people are quite quiet. Some people are just chattering away. Obviously people are waiting for police. That guy ran away. Like, yeah, it's just chaos right now.
Francis is in a bit of a blood haze at the moment. He's just got adrenaline pumping, but he's gonna attempt to make his way home.
Okay. So, can you give me? There's not an emotion roll.
Power, sanity.
Yeah, sanity roll would be more appropriate. Yeah.
Okay. That's a fail.
Okay. No sanity damage for this, but you just find yourself wandering the streets pretty much. So you've walked from the theatre, but you've crossed the bridge, and now you are here. Like you just, for some reason, you know that you want to go home. You want to go back to 8 Marsh Street, where you're currently staying. But for some reason, I don't know, there's just a bit of a haze and you just can't seem to focus. Or your mind wants to go home, but you're just pulling yourself away for some reason. You're just wandering the streets while it's raining.
Are there any, like, speakeasies around, or...?
You're here. The only one that you know of is, well, the kind of restaurant that you went to here, if you remember, the Swan Club.
Yeah. I may subconsciously try to make my way there just for some alcohol to dull the senses.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'd say, yeah, you make it there, no problem. It's quite late at this time, but the security guard who's on the door, he lets you in. What drink do you go for?
I'm gonna go for something hard, maybe... I think I'll take a whiskey.
Okay. Can you hear that music, by the way?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's actually pretty loud.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, don't worry.
Again, I can't hear anything. So I'm sorry about the music levels, just tell me what it's like. Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's a bit better, yeah. That's great, thanks. Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, you go in, you get your drink. Do you just sit down, or are you just like looking into your glass and just drinking constantly?
I'm completely zoned out. If people were to come up to me and talk to me, I wouldn't notice them until they'd, like, physically touch me.
Okay. Give me a luck roll.
Not got a lot of that left after spending... Oh, never
wow,
mind.
okay.
I'm just gonna... Yep.
Somebody, after about 20 minutes, 15 minutes, somebody does just tap you on the shoulder. And it's Georgie.
Huh? What? Oh?
You okay?
What? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. It's just having a, just rounding off the perimeter. Yeah.
He just looks at your face. What happened in there?
I don't know. It was like the gunshot. It was
Yeah.
all very. It was fast and blurry, and yeah, I don't think I could save him. I tried. God help me, I tried.
I know you tried, but I know you. I know that you're not that good at first aid. I know you're good at acting it, but anyway, it's just a bit of a blur. He also gets a drink and just sits next to you basically and just drinks. I wasn't expecting that for the premiere.
Really went off with a bang, didn't he?
True.
My word.
He just looks at you like that motherly look of concern that he kind of knows something is up, but he's not quite sure. And he just stares at you for a few moments, and he's like, "Did you see the man who shot him?"
The man?
Yeah.
I don't quite recall. That reminds me, who's sorry, I was just a bit flustered. Yeah.
I only saw him for a few seconds, and from the description that you gave of the man who was at the theater, I can't help think but something's going on.
Oh, you don't think it'd be the same man, would you?
The way you described the man at the theater, if you know, quite short, there was scars on his face, that looked like the same guy who shot and ran. I don't know. It all happened too quickly. I just focused on the gun, really.
Maybe that's why he was at the theater, perhaps.
At the theater for
At our theater,
the
the Playhouse.
for the premiere.
No. To kill that man. Perhaps he got the wrong place or something.
Maybe. This doesn't make any sense. What the hell's going on in the last few days? There's stuff going on with you meeting that man. There's Chris going AWOL. A few of the other people are going AWOL. Like, I don't know. It just seems everything's going to shit, really.
Yes.
It just takes
Maybe
a
we
very
should.
long time.
Maybe we should cancel tomorrow night's performance.
Maybe, yeah. It just feels
I
like
mean,
such a
we
missed
don't even have a director
opportunity.
at the moment.
Say that again?
We don't even have a director at the moment. He's
Yeah, good point.
he's bugged off somewhere.
Did he say where he was going off to? What did he say where he was going?
If he did mention something, it wasn't to me.
I don't know who he would have spoken to. Like, I would say we're fairly close, but not as close as you and him. I'm just not entirely sure where he would have gone.
I haven't seen Graves in a while. Maybe told him.
Well, actually, yeah, Graves has been missing for a few days, actually.
You don't think? That's all crazy.
Yeah. It just takes another large gulp. He looks over to the barman and he notices like a few well-dressed gentlemen just walk over to the bar, buy some drinks, and then they go over to some back rooms. Can you give me a psychology roll?
I could try. No.
Okay. But Georgie's just like staring at them while like drinking, as if like he's like checking around everybody just to make sure you guys are safe. He's got a bit of a paranoid look at the moment, the way he's looking around at everyone, being a little bit shifty.
I'm just kind of in my own world at the moment. I'm barely keeping eye contact with Georgie.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go to you, Thomas, then, since it's also late at night.
I was not expecting to do much. I was just finishing what I did, and I was just keep reading until pass out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd say about half an hour pass, you start reading, you start getting very tired. Can you give me a listen roll? Okay.
Oh, I think I pressed the wrong button.
No.
That should be fine. You're
It's fine.
still looking for the 0.
Yeah. Which is a success. About half an hour, you hear a very faint, but you hear it. You hear a scream coming from one of the other rooms. You're not sure exactly where, but it's faint enough, but you can hear it coming through the walls.
Okay. Okay, which floor am I?
Second floor. You are 2C.
Okay, I want to get close to the door and try to listen if there is any movement.
Okay. A few minutes pass, but you do hear some footfall. You hear some footsteps just outside the door, going what sounds like 1, 2, or maybe 3 doors down from yours.
It's like one set of footsteps, or
It's what it sounds like, yeah.
okay. I'm gonna open the door a
Okay.
little and see if I can see anything.
Yeah, the hallway's lit. You manage to see the receptionist, and he's currently at a door 2 doors down from yours. He's at 2F, and he's got his hand on the shoulder of another man who looks like he's been weeping. He's been crying, and he looks very distraught. And they seem to speak for a moment or two, and then the receptionist turns around, nods, and then walks back down the hallway. Are you still in the door? In the doorway when he does
Yeah.
this? He notices you,
Yeah,
and he just there's this look of confusion, but also fear as well.
I ask, is everything alright? I think I heard a scream.
He just looks at you for a moment, and you can see his lips wobbling as if he's in shock himself, and he's like, I don't know. He just rubs his forehead, and he's like, I need to phone the police again.
What happened? Why that man's crying?
I don't know. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. And again, the look in his eyes, he's not even looking at you, he's just looking at the wall, and he's just phased out. He's just almost he's losing it himself a little bit now. He just can't believe what's happening.
Okay, you need any help? You want me to get something for you? I don't know.
Just keep a watch. Keep a watch in the hallway. Make sure, Mr. Gently. Is it 2F? Just make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. He's okay.
Okay.
I need to go and phone the police. And he turns away from you, and he starts walking back downstairs.
Okay. What was the name of the?
Mr. Gently, who's staying at 2F.
He's in front of the door.
He's in the doorway, and he's just gone into his apartment, and he's just sat down in the doorway. You can see his legs there.
Okay, I go to him.
Okay.
Gently.
When you get to him,
Yes.
his door's fully open, and his skin is incredibly pale. If there's a look that you've ever seen of a man actually seeing a ghost, it's this. His face looks pale. He looks like he's about to be sick. It's his hands are shaking, and yeah, he looks very distraught. And yeah, he doesn't even notice you. He's just staring at the floor and shaking his head a little bit, he doesn't know what to do.
Good evening, Mr. Gently. Are you alright? You need something?
You're so beautiful. And he just rubs his eyes, rubs the tears away.
Okay, he's in the room,
Like just in the
inside
room.
the room?
Like there's like a small chair right next to the door that looks like it's been put there, and he's just sat there right next to the doorway with his head in
Okay,
his head in his hands.
I'll go to my room, get a glass of water, and I'll come back and offer to him, like put in his hand
Okay.
and try come.
Um.
I'm just watching him.
Give me psychoanalysis or psychology roll or. So you just like giving it to him or?
Yeah, he's the way I'm seeing, like he's sitting on the floor. So
Okay.
I'm just going to go down in the same level and offer the glass.
Okay. Yeah. He takes the glass. And he just says, "Thanks." And he just takes a few sips. But again, like he looks like he's about to be sick, as if he's got travel sickness or something, and he's on a boat, and he's not dealing well with this.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have anything stronger. And I'm gonna wait because I don't know what's happened and I don't want to press him.
Okay. You wait for about 15 minutes. The receptionist comes back up, and he's like, "Thanks. The police are on their way. Again."
Yeah, he was saying that something about a woman, I think. I think she was beautiful. And I heard the scream before, like a woman screaming. What the hell happened?
"You doing this here?" And like the receptionist just looks at the guy who's right next to you.
No. Okay, I'm not talking loud enough for him to
Okay.
hear. I'm just
You-
whispering to him.
Oh, okay. Like the receptionist like nods as if like to come over here, and he walks back to like your door. Like he
Okay,
nods for you to come to follow him.
I follow.
The man's just lost his wife.
What, he was here? Like, sorry, they were here because I heard the scream. If he was here in 2F, okay, how far is my room to his room?
It's basically it's not next door, but it's 2 doors down. There's a door
So
in
if
between
she,
yours.
okay, so I could hear more clearly if she was in the room.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, he lives like practically next to me, and the screen is like far away. I don't know. It was weird.
It's like 2 doors down. Sorry. So like there's a room in between yours and his.
Okay.
Sorry. The receptionist
know,
again.
I
He's
just-
just shaking his head. It's like, I don't know. This is not good for business. This is strange. I have no idea what's going on.
And I'm talking with him, but
Mhm.
at the same time I'm looking at the doorway to see if I can see the man, like his foot, just to make sure he doesn't do anything.
Yeah, you can still see him sat in the doorway. Yeah. The receptionist.
Okay, so
Sorry, yeah.
no, go.
The receptionist, he just like gives you a strange look, and he's like, "Do you know what's going on here?"
Honestly, I don't have idea. I wish I knew what was going on.
This is not a murder. This is something.
Okay, what happened?
I haven't seen it
Honestly,
myself.
I
but
don't know.
The way the Mr. Gently described it, it's horrific. That I don't know.
Okay, they were here at the hotel when that happened.
When what happened? Are you talking to receptionist or
Yeah, the
Yeah.
receptionist.
or Mr. Gently and his wife?
Yeah, because listen,
Yeah, they've been
I
staying
was
here
in
for
my
about 5
room.
days.
Yeah, I know. It's strange for me because I'm figuring out that something happened with his wife, and 5 minutes ago I was reading my room and I heard a woman scream, and I went to the door to see if something was happening, and you were with him at his doorway.
Yeah.
But uh, besides that, I don't know what happened. Like something happened at the hotel or outside the hotel, because if she was screaming in his room, I think I was supposed to hear that. I don't know how the rooms here work.
I don't really know. I don't even know what's going on. I'm just a receptionist. He like bites his lips and he's just like, he's frustrated. He just doesn't. He just looks over to the doorway. Mr. Gently? Do you look over too?
Yeah.
His feet, his legs aren't in the doorway now.
Okay, I go to that.
You go to the doorway and you can see Mr. Gently stood next to a small set of drawers, and he's currently holding a revolver and he's got it to his head and he's clenching his eyes closed.
Okay. Mister, let's not do this. Let's put the gun down and we wait for the police so we can talk and figure it out. Okay?
I can't look
And
over
I'm
her.
trying to approach him
You're trying to approach him
while talking.
while talking.
Yeah.
How are you talking to him? Like, in which manner, which style of chatting are you talking to him?
I'm trying to calm him.
Okay.
Like gently talk and slow talk.
Okay. Give me a persuade roll.
Persuade.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Okay. And while you do this, either a stealth roll or a dexterity roll, whichever is higher for you.
Okay. Let me see. Dexterity. Stealth.
Or stealth, yeah. Okay. You're talking, and he just seems to be getting frustrated as you keep talking to him. But you do manage to get fairly close to him. He opens his eyes, he realizes you're there, and he just points the revolver at you. He's like, "Stay away!"
Okay. I just stop and put my hands up. Okay. You don't want to talk?
I don't want
Let
to
us
live.
get something. It's alright. It's normal. I know. Okay, I'm a medic and I can help you. Okay? Let's put the
Medic?
gun down. Yeah, I'm a medic. I can help you. Okay?
You can help.
Yeah, I can help.
There's nothing
Just-
you can help with.
Just put the gun down. Put the gun away. And we and Jin here will help you.
The
you
receptionist
feel
just stood at the doorway, and he's just frozen.
Yeah.
Mr. Gently,
So-
he's just staring at you, and like there's tears running down his cheeks, and his gun hand pointed towards you is just shaking.
Okay, if you think I'm gonna hurt you, you can shoot me. I'm not here to hurt you. You've been true enough, and I want to see you get better. It's the only thing I want. That's it. Okay? Put the gun away. You don't need to even give me the gun. Just put the gun where you found it, and it doesn't even need to be me. Jim, you
Why
know
should
Jim.
I?
He's the receptionist. Because you don't have to do this. You think what you've been through, what
She's
you want
dead.
to do is the
You
best
can't
choice.
help her.
Yeah, I can help her, but
You really can't.
put yourself in. You put yourself in her place. You think if what happened to you happened to her, what happened to her happened to you, do you think you want she to end her life? Honestly, if you love someone, you want her or the person to be happy, not to kill himself.
Okay. Okay. He points the gun at you for a few more moments, and he's just quiet. And then he just sighs and he just drops the gun hand. And he just drops the gun entirely to the floor, actually. And he just stumbles backwards towards the drawers, knocks into them, and then he just falls to the ground himself, and he just starts crying and holding his head in his hands.
Okay, I'm gonna stay where I am, and I'm gonna look to Jim and point to the gun because I don't want to touch the gun because I promised him I wouldn't.
Okay. The receptionist looks towards you and he shrugs and he gives you a look in his eyes as in, are you serious?
Yeah. And I gotta give a look at him like, yeah, I'm serious.
The receptionist, he just tiptoes towards the gun and just picks it up and puts it in his pocket and then walks back to the door.
And I'm gonna say to Jim like, Jim, get this man something he can drink, something strong until the police arrives. And
okay. And he leaves. He goes back towards the stairs again. Again, Mr. Jantley, he's just on the floor and he's just crying.
Okay, I'm gonna sit where I am, like in the floor, and stay in front of him. And can I analyze him, like his state of mind right now? Like if you refuse touch, or if we try to help him or something, or it's just better to leave him like that?
Well, it's up to you here, because the skill to do that is usually psychoanalysis. Or you can do a general intelligence roll, but that won't give you as much information.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the intelligence roll because my psychoanalysis is 1.
Good idea. Okay.
But was hard to say.
It's a hard.
Okay, I have to check the things I.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Make sure you check the things you succeeded in. Again, you're not from a psychoanalysis background, so you're not sure exactly right now how you can help him. But again, you just understand that, he's saying that he's lost his wife. You presume she's dead. And he just appears to be on, just really emotional right now. You've obviously experienced this yourself. You know what it's like, and yeah. That's all you can really get at the moment. He's unstable and he's very emotional. And you're very unpredictable, I would say.
Okay, just gonna stay here and wait for the police.
Okay. I'd say another 10 or 15 minutes pass. The police do arrive. Thankfully, it's not the same detective as before. And yeah, one of the police officers just comes in and looks at you, and looks at Mr. Gently who's on the floor. The receptionist is just behind him. The receptionist pulls him away and starts talking to him.
Mr. Gently, he's stopped crying, or
he's just quiet right now, just staring at the floor.
Okay. I will stay here until the police come to me.
Okay. Again, a few minutes, speaking to the receptionist, and then the police officer comes in. Is this Mr. Gently? The Mr. Gently just looks at him, almost not even really seeing him, just looking through him, really. He's I need to speak to you, sir. He stands up, almost stumbling again, as if he can't find his legs. And he just slowly walks to the hallway where the police officer is. And yeah, the receptionist comes in and pulls a chair from one of the tables and takes it outside so Mr. Gently can sit down. and they just start talking with the police officer. The receptionist, before he goes back outside though, he just says to you, says they'll probably want to talk to you just a little bit. But yeah, you can hang around if you want, or you can go back to your apartment. It's up to you.
Okay, Jim, I gonna be in my room,
Okay.
but I will stay. I'll just stay outside my room. I will be on the door.
While you're
And
doing that, can you give me a spot hidden roll as you leave Mr. Gently's apartment? Okay. Yeah, you leave Mr. Gently's apartment and you go back to your apartment, or where you're staying.
No, I'm just staying in front of the door.
Okay,
I'll
so you're
leave.
just waiting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, a few moments pass. Just observing what they're talking about. You can't really hear what they're talking about from this distance, because you've got your own thoughts running through your head and you can't quite concentrate either. The police officer looks a little bit frustrated and just walks over to you and be like, how are you involved in this, sir? Did you know Mr. Gently? Well, Mr. and Mrs. Gently?
No. I was in my room and I opened the door.
Mm-hmm.
So I was doing some research work because of the university,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I heard a woman screaming. I don't know. It seemed far away. So, but when I went to the door, I hear footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
I heard footsteps. So when I opened the door, Mr. Jim, the receptionist, was talking with Mr. Gently at his door.
Mm-hmm.
And Jim asking me, no, I offered to Jim that I could look at Mr. Gently while he phoned the you guys. So he went to the reception, he phoned you, and when he came back, we start talking,
Uh-huh.
and unfortunately, Mr. Gently tried to take his own life with his gun. And I convincing him to not do it.
Okay.
And after that, we just wait for you guys to get here.
Okay. I may need to ask you a few more questions later, but yeah, your story checks out. The receptionist comes over to you. He says, "Yeah, I said the same thing. Like, he was just helping us at that specific time." Police officer looks back and forth and says there will be an ambulance here shortly. But one of the detectives should be arriving soon, so we can look at the crime scene or the murder or whatever this is. I just suggest everybody just stay quiet, stay indoors, make sure you're locked, nice and safe. But other than that, thanks for your assistance, sir.
Yeah, what happened to her? I couldn't figure out because the way he was talking.
Well, I won't know entirely, sir, and that's police business now. So,
Okay.
the receptionist just nods to you. He's like, thank you. And then the police officer goes back over to the door with Mr. Gently, and the receptionist again nods to you and as in let me in your apartment. Let's talk.
Okay. I just let him in and
Okay.
close the door.
Yeah, he walks in. Can I take a seat?
Yeah, sure.
The receptionist, he just sits down, and he just rubs his hands through his hair, and he's like, maybe, I don't know what you're involved in, but maybe you can help. Mr. Gently said his wife she melted, or she just turned into ash, or something like that. I have no idea what's going on here. I just know since Joseph Williams showed up and you guys showed up, strange shit's been going on, and I just wanted to stop.
turning to ashes.
The
What that happened?
description that Mr. Gently gave, again, I don't think he's entirely lucid. He might just be, it might be over exaggeration, but she just turned into ash or dust, or she's just melted, or I don't think he knows what he's saying.
That happened in his room?
Yeah. He said he just woke up and his wife was like that and he screamed and
Okay, I'm gonna
that's what
sit
happened.
down
Yeah.
because I'm starting to get pale
Mhm.
and shaky.
Are you okay?
What? Yeah, no, it's been too much. Like a day after day, and honestly, I have no idea what's going on.
It's a shame. Do you have glasses? He pulls out the small bottle that he had in his jacket pocket with some of the alcohol that he gave to Mr. Gently.
I think I have. I have. I don't know. I just get glasses, or one glass. I don't know how much I have, and give to him.
Yeah, okay. He pours you and him a drink. And he's just quiet. He's just like as if he's like trying to work through all this out in his head, trying to figure out what's going on.
Hey, Jim,
Mhm.
this hotel is yours, or you just work here?
I just work here. I'm just a receptionist. I just manage the day-to-day business. I don't own this place.
Okay, honestly, I think you should
Do you
take a
think-
break.
Do you think the owner might know what's going on?
I don't know, but what I know is that if things like this keep happening, the owner sooner or later will have to come here and do something because this is not good for anybody.
Mr. Carlson hasn't been here for a while. He just checks in from time to time, really. I don't know. And he just keeps drinking the alcohol, and I don't know. To be honest, nothing like this started until Joseph Williams showed up. There's some strange men hanging around, looking for him. Then they went. Then he changed his room. I don't know. Just
What
this is
strange man?
what?
You say strange persons came to look for him and later he appeared dead?
Well, he seemed to be dealing with. I don't know. They were fairly dodgy looking men. Like, I would definitely say they looked criminal. The men who he was talking with. And then he seemed a bit off after a few days after meeting them, and then he decided to change his room that he was staying at so he could, I don't know, I think he was just a bit paranoid. And then a few days later, or I'd say actually it was more like a week, you guys showed up looking for him, and then he's dead.
Yep, Joseph Williams really messed up everyone's lives.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, what the hell is going on?
I'm not sure, but I know. Well, I think the men that he met with were probably related, or worked with the mob in town, probably the local gang. Anyway, I don't know. I want answers rather than just. He just keeps drinking his.
Okay, when we found the body of Joseph Williams, there was that man that ran through the fire escape stairs. That I saw it.
Mhm.
Can I remember and try to describe to him to see if it's the same? If you remember, or
Well,
like it was.
when he ran down the fire escape, what you saw, because the man was running and obviously it was a few floors down. Just basically all you saw was like very average looking man, basically. You didn't really see his face, but you saw that he was wearing just not a nice suit, but just a normal looking suit. And he had like scruffy brown hair, basically. That's all you saw.
No, okay. So it was generic.
Yeah. Like, it's too generic to stand out in somebody's mind and think, oh, it's definitely this guy.
Okay.
But yeah, you tell him, and he just doesn't know what to make of that. Could be anybody.
Well, just a question, and don't think I'm just being sensible, but
Yeah.
who is at the reception right now?
Well, there's no one at the reception, but there's another police officer on the door.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's right.
2 officers
Sorry.
came, 1 came up, 1 stayed downstairs. Waiting for the
Yeah,
ambulance and the detective to come.
I just don't want to see things like that happen again. I'm
Me
gonna
too.
just tired.
Me too. He just rubs his eyes and he's like, I'm sorry for taking up your time, Thomas. I'm gonna head back down. If you need anything, just let me know, and if you do find out anything, please let me know. I want some closure on this.
Me too.
If
If you need any help, and if the police want to talk with me again, just knock on the door.
shouldn't think they'd want to ask you any more questions. I've already told them why you were there tonight. Before he walks to the door and he just like quickly turns around. He's like, the only thing I can think of is the men. Maybe try and talk with the men, or find out who the men Joseph Williams was talking to. Maybe they have something to do with this, or at least with his murder anyway. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to just find him, but it's not easy.
Okay. Anyways, sorry. And then he just leaves your apartment, closes the door.
Okay, now I'm gonna panic
Okay.
like there's no tomorrow,
Okay.
and I want to try to figure out if what I did has anything to do with happened with the woman.
Give me a power or intelligence roll.
Power or intelligence.
And a spot hidden as well.
Okay, the highest one, or I choose.
Yeah, power or intelligence you choose.
Oh shit!
Okay.
And I spot hidden.
And a spot hidden, please. Yeah. Wow. Okay. First of all, as he leaves and you just start panicking, you just start thinking about just the words that you said and what you did, and just as you start thinking about this, you notice your own shadow moving slightly, as if it's pulsing, or it's like wriggling along the floor like a worm, but then as soon as you look at it, it's just your normal shadow again. Can you give me sanity roll?
What? No. Man, I did bad.
Okay. Okay, you take 4 points of sanity. You don't know exactly what you've done, but you have a feeling that you are most likely connected with whatever has just happened to that woman.
Meaning I killed someone.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Maybe.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it all along.
Cthulhu magic's not nice magic.
Okay, I'm not gonna be able to sleep. So,
No.
okay. Jean left the bottle, or he took with
Give
him?
me a luck roll.
Luck.
Yeah. He
Nope,
did not
he
leave
took
the
it.
bottle, and also your Cthulhu Mythos skill improves by 1 point.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'm just
you-
gonna like.
Mhm.
I can't sleep, so I just gonna read and do research.
Okay, what are you doing research on?
Like now that I have a feeling, I'm probably responsible for that. I'm just gonna make a research in the page
Mhm.
and the crypt codex.
Okay,
Yes.
so you're pretty much
I-
researching what you've done?
Yeah, I'm just trying to observe the uh about the things that I might have done. I'm just trying to absorb the most information that I can.
Okay. I would say it's going to probably take most of the night to do this. So if you're happy to do that...
Yeah, just
Yeah?
I'm just gonna do that until I pass out, because if I don't do that, I'll not be able to sleep anyway. So
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll say you do that then. And since that's going to take most of the night, Francis, we're back to you.
Okay.
Again, you've been drinking for a while now with Georgie. And Georgie's like, I need to go to the John. It is the John, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He stands up and he walks over to where you obviously your vision is getting quite blurred now. But he walks over, he leaves your table and he goes to the toilet. He just leaves you there. Sat at the
I'm
table
ordering more
drinking.
whiskey.
Okay. Another bottle or glass?
I'm taking a bottle.
Okay.
My aim is blackout drunk.
Okay. I would say like you've been drinking for easily an hour and like constantly drinking and just talking with Georgie. You feel a little bit merry, but you're getting to that point of drunkenness where that like the how to say that edge of happiness, the happiness feeling is starting to fade away, and just that heavy feeling of
The numb heavy.
yeah, exactly, numb, heavy.
Yeah.
And the world is revolving around you. Your gravity is off, basically. You notice, like, 5 minutes pass, 10 minutes pass, 15 minutes pass. You've just been drinking, and Georgie hasn't come back yet.
I'm going to look around, and I imagine my bladder's going to be pretty full at this point. So I think
It is
what the hell, I'm
very
gonna go
full,
take a
but you
leak.
can barely feel it.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom myself.
Okay.
Attempt to fumble my way over.
Okay. First of all, give me a dexterity roll as you walk over to where you think the bathroom is.
I somersault over.
What? Okay, yeah. You do a few rolls and a pirouette. Yeah, you managed to get over there, no problem. And give me a Constitution roll as well.
Oh shit!
Okay, it's not too bad. You are sick a little bit, but you are sick in your mouth. You don't projectile vomit everywhere. It's just in your mouth.
Okay. Bathroom has a new objective. Vomit.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to find your way to the bathroom. You walk in. There's like a few urinals, and there's two doored toilets as well, cubicles.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and find my way to a cubicle to blow chunks into the toilet.
Okay. Yeah, the left cubicle is currently occupied, but the right cubicle, yeah, the door opens. And again, it's not a very nice looking sight, and it actually churns your stomach even more. There's like the off-white, almost cream pastel coloured tiles which used to be white, but now they're just dirty. Everywhere else looks fairly okay, but just the tiles just stare back at you, and just the smell of urine, just you let go into the bowl.
What a poetic way
Sorry.
to say it.
Yeah.
Oh.
You are.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're there for a while, just holding the porcelain of the toilet. But yeah, after you do so, you feel a little bit clearer. Your throat is very sore, but you feel a little better.
As I'm on my knees, do I see like feet in the next cubicle?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
I'm gonna shout out. What's wrong, Georgie? Georgie, you fall down the toilet or something?
Excuse me?
Hello,
It's
Georgie.
not Georgie's voice.
Who are you?
You can hear some toilet roll quickly being pulled and then used, and then the man quickly pulls his trousers and flushes the toilet. And then
Do you know where Georgie is?
Where's
Where's Georgie?
Good day, sir. And he washes his hands quickly, looking at you in the mirror, and then leaves the toilet.
I'm gonna stand up and make sure Georgie's not in the other cubicle.
Okay. Yeah, that one's empty.
I'm gonna go to the sinks and just try to splash water on my face and look at myself in the mirror.
Okay. Yeah, you look at yourself in the mirror. You got black bags around your eyes. You look tired. You look drained, like physically and, well, right now emotionally as well, which the alcohol's kind of helping to remove. But yeah, the outsides, just the edges of your vision are quite blurred at the moment. So it's only where you're looking you can really focus on.
Georgie stood me up, so I'm gonna leave,
Okay.
kick open the bathroom door, and stumble my way out into the street.
Okay, you come out the bathroom door. Again, there's only like 1 or 2 patrons. It's quite late at night. The bartender looks over at you and he just like shakes his head a little bit while he's cleaning a shot glass. Do you grab the bottle? Or did you take the bottle to the toilet?
No, I left it on the counter, but I am gonna take it.
Okay. Is that you okay, sir?
I need to get home. Georgie, did you see Georgie? Where the bathroom is gone.
You talking about the gentleman that was with you?
What?
Are you talking?
No, the guy who went in, not the guy who came out. The guy who went in.
He just smiles. The man that was with you didn't go to the toilet. He went to one of the back rooms.
Oh. Oh shit.
Maybe he was as drunk as you. I don't know.
He didn't piss on the tables, did he?
Did he what?
Piss on the table. He didn't piss on the tables, did he? Is he back there?
I hope not.
I'm gonna stumble over to the back room.
Okay. You just be careful, sir. Do you need any help?
Nah, I got this. I spent 38 years of my life getting things for myself. I can do it on my own. I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, you walk over to the back rooms. There's like a series of like almost that looks like 10 doors basically. Well, there's like 4 doors just as you enter, like left, right, and then there's like a series of steps underground to where like again like you were there previously. You know, like this establishment runs like back rooms for gambling, and other like stuff like that. There's like an underground boxing ring around here as well.
Gonna stumble my way through. Do I see anyone?
Are you walking into each of the rooms, or what are you doing?
You know what? Yes, looking into each room.
Okay. The first two rooms, there's just people playing poker, and they're quite shocked as a very tall and large man just basic. Are you doing this with any finesse or Gustavo?
I think that's out the window at this point.
Okay. Basically, you just kick the doors open and they look shocked, and some of them almost go for their guns as you do this. And what do you say as you smash the doors open?
I scan each of their faces and go, "Yo, Georgie," and I just leave.
Do you close the door?
No.
Okay. You do this for the next couple of rooms as well. Again, there's just people playing poker or different kinds of card games. There's like a discussion. There's like a few guys just talking as well. Yeah. And they don't even react in this room. It's just like there's a force of nature happening right now, and they just want to ignore it as quietly as possible. And you get to the last door. Do you try to just waltz your way into the last one?
Yeah, I was untruced on the past few doors.
Okay. You try to open this one, and this one is locked, or your brain right now just can't deal with the ability of how to use a door handle. You're not sure exactly if it's the door handle, or you think it's actually locked.
I'm gonna pound on the door a bit.
Okay. Do you say anything while you're pounding, or?
Georgie, Georgie in there. Georgie, is he in there?
Give me a listen roll.
Oh
Wow. Okay. Remember to tick skills that you succeeded in.
Yeah.
You hear a discussion, and you hear like, shh. Someone's at the door.
Hello, Georgie in there. Georgie, hey, Georgie. Georgie.
You hear some footsteps walking towards the door. It doesn't open. And then you can hear the footsteps walk away from the door. It's just a
Georgie. Georgie.
truck. And how long do
Georgie.
you do this for?
Until I'm noticed.
Okay. A few minutes pass, and then you just hear, oh, for God's sake. And then, like, somebody walks over to the door, unlocks, rips open the door, and, like, just squares up to you. There's this man. There's no fucking Georgie around here.
No, Georgie. You're not Georgie. Where's
I'm
Georgie?
not Georgie. I think you better go home, friend.
I was gonna tell him he's gonna go home. Can't find him.
Maybe check downstairs, or check one of the other rooms.
I was downstairs. He fucked off somewhere. Oh, fuck him. I'm going home. You see Georgie, don't fuck him.
Don't worry, I will.
I'm just gonna turn around and leave.
Okay, he just looks at you as you leave. Which way do you walk? Do you know where you're walking?
No.
Okay,
I'm just swigging whiskey.
give me a luck roll.
Don't have much of that left. Yeah.
You actually go downstairs to where there's like the underground boxing area. You don't actually walk back towards the main area and leave. You actually go further into the establishment. And you walk
I'm
downstairs.
kind of-
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
No, it's just continuing going.
Yeah, you walk downstairs again. Give me a dexterity roll. Sorry.
Oh, sweet. Downstairs. Yeah. Somersaults.
Again, you just leap downstairs. You get downstairs. The area is dark. And you can see where the ring is usually for like underground boxing matches. Currently there's no one there. It's just dark down here. But you do have this weird feeling as if you're being watched for some reason. But again, you don't know if it's you actually being watched or it's just because you can't really see in the corners or in the shadows what's going on. You just squint your eyes as if it's helping you, but actually it's not. It's making your vision worse.
Well, I'm confused, and I'm sure that I'm going the right way. Do I see any doors down here?
Yeah, you see a door. Well, you see two doors. You see a door to the right far end and the one to the left far end. You just think that for some reason you must have been there for longer than you think of, and the bartender for some reason he's cleared away all the tables, and there's a boxing ring there now for some reason.
Well, the left one's the exit, so I'm going to the exit.
Which one?
The left. Left is the exit. Right's back to the toilet, so I don't want to go back to the toilet, so I'm going to the exit.
Okay. Yeah, you go over to the left door, and it opens to like a small corridor, and then there's another door at the end.
I don't remember the entrance being like this, but fuck it, I'm going.
Yeah, you walk down there. Give me a spot hidden as you do this. Okay.
Yeah. Drunk Francis.
Spot hidden while you're like this. Yeah, no. Drunk Francis is the most successful Francis.
Yeah.
You see something in the corner of your eye as you open the door towards the end. It moves quickly, but you're not sure exactly what it is. Do you think it's just a person moving quickly, or a cat? A cat and a person right now is very similar movements. And there's a light switch to the side, and this room's fairly dark. You can't really see much in here.
I see the light switch though.
Yeah, you see the light switch because it's just on your left, on your immediate left.
Yeah, so I'll flip that on.
Okay.
Still
As you
really confused.
do, you see two men on the floor. One of which looks like they've been hit over the head with something, and one of which looks like they've been shot. They're just lying on the floor. You kind of like... I'm not making you do a sanity roll right now, just because you're kind of numb right now.
Yeah.
You're just like looking about the room, just trying to take it all in. There's like a few like crates and boxes and stuff. It just looks like it's like a storage room or stuff like deals or trades, or you just don't know. Something has been going on in this room. And you can see where the shape moved to. There's like a... You know those like barred windows which are like on the street level, it would be like on the floor?
Yeah.
But obviously underground is just for some light to come into an underground room. There's like a little barred like series of windows to the left hand side, leading up to the alley, to the street where is just outside of here. To the side alley.
Do I comprehend that these two men are dead? In this state?
In your state, no. You just think there's two men lying on the ground and there's a few crates and boxes and things around them.
Okay.
And
I saw something move off. And I saw something move off to the window.
Yeah, so in the dark you saw something move to the left. You turn the light on and the only thing to the left is the windows. That's the only logical thing you could think of.
Well, I'm trying to get outside, so I'm moving to the window.
Okay. Yeah, you move to the window. Can you give me another... It'll be another spot hidden roll here.
Okay.
Okay.
Nah.
It's raining. You can see the splashes of rain, and you're looking for something, but as you feel the splashes of rain, the splish splashes of rain, you just close your eyes and let the rain hit your face. Like the splashes. It just feels nice and fresh.
Okay. And I've sized up that, now that I'm close to it, I've sized up that I cannot fit through this window.
You have a good intuition that you won't fit through the window. But you know that you're quite nimble, and you know you feel like confident that you could give it a try, but really in the back of your mind you know that you won't fit through. But you have that drunken ability to ignore the facts.
Then I will ignore the facts and I will try to exit through the window.
Okay.
What am I doing?
Exactly. What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm trying to leave.
You manage to fit your arms through the bars, and you try to squeeze your head through, but it's not working. And you're there for a good 10 to 15 minutes of basically, it looks like you're just trying to hug somebody through the bars. And then eventually, as the drunkenness just wears down a little bit, you realize that, yeah, you're not getting through that.
Okay. I'm gonna turn back around and try to exit this room.
Okay. As you do that, you notice one of the men move. Just slightly. Then, like, their arm moves.
Okay. Well, I mean, they're just on the floor. I'm kind of not comprehending anything at the moment. I'm just like, let's leave you to it, I guess. Sorry. I just start to walk out.
As you start to walk out, do you turn the light off as you walk out, or do you leave it on?
I leave it on.
Okay.
I've forgotten that I've turned it on.
Just as you're about to get to the the underground boxing area, I wouldn't say you don't need to give me a listen roll for this, because why would you? You can hear footsteps, just clearly somebody else walking downstairs to the underground boxing area.
I'm still going forwards.
Okay.
Just staggering.
And are you going to the other door, or are you going back to the stairs?
What's this guy going downstairs doing?
Going downstairs? You don't know yet, because he's not in your line of sight yet. But you can hear him. Somebody's coming down the stairs.
I'm going to him. I'm going to try to approach him.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So you get to the bottom of the stairs, and you just see this very finely dressed gentleman. Again, I've got a picture for reference. Where is he? There he is. Upload. Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I see him.
Very finely dressed gentleman. His features are quite sharp. He's got a scar on his right eye.
Okay.
Gonna help you, son?
I think I misplaced the entrance. Could you help me find it?
You misplaced the entrance?
I think so. I think it was supposed to be over there, but it's gone now.
Yeah. Sure, I can help you. What were you doing down here?
It was going out the front door, but it's been replaced by a window.
Okay. He just like he offers to put his arm around you. Are you accepting that, or?
I will reach down and accept his arm.
Okay. Yeah, follow me. I can help you. And he leads you back upstairs, and he's just talking, and he just offers his hand out as well. He's like, Clarence Carlson.
What?
Clarence Carlson.
Clowns?
Yeah.
Oh, clowns.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a
Come,
circus.
Mr. Carlson.
Carlson.
Yeah.
I don't want to see no clowns, Carlson.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think
no
you should be
circus.
seeing clowns right now.
I'm not seeing clowns.
Yeah, it's not a good idea, are they? The scary things.
Ugh.
He leads you back upstairs and just gives the bartender a look. Again, you're not sure exactly. You don't really see that. And he leads you outside. Where do you live, son?
My home is Jenkins Street.
Okay. He helps you walk the streets and helps you make your way back.
Yeah. I'm going to my home, not my hotel.
I know.
Yeah.
He helps you to your door. He's like, you got a key and stuff, right?
Somewhere. Yeah. Right here. Pocket.
Okay. He waits until you've found your key and you've unlocked the door.
I just stumble inside. I don't close the door. I just stumble inside
Okay.
and try to find my bed.
He walks in with you. He's just like, you okay?
What? Yeah. I'll be fine. Georgie left me.
Who's Georgie?
His friend left me. He's gone.
Your friend Georgie. What does he look like? Maybe I can help.
His mustache. Mustache.
Oh,
Mustache.
him. You friends with him?
Yes.
He's a good boxer, that guy.
He's box? No, he's an actor.
Well, he likes to box on the side. He's earned quite a
Oh,
bit of
he's an
money through
actor.
an establishment.
I'm sure he's an actor. I acted with him. Or did.
I'm sure you do.
That was... Yeah.
You just have a good rest, pal. He just pulls you a glass of water and he just puts it... Do you have like a table or something next to your bed?
Yes.
He just puts a glass of water there. He's like... I'll be going then. And he just...
Wait, are you in my house? Oh. I didn't invite you in. Who are you?
I don't think
Carlson.
you're really in a state. Yeah, Mr. Carlson. You were in my club?
Yeah. What?
You were in my club? Can you remember that?
Club? I haven't been to circus. You were circus.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fall on my bed.
Okay. He just like pulls out a notepad and just writes something down, puts it on your kitchen table. He just leaves. He just closes your door as he leaves.
And I pass out.
Okay.
Or attempt to.
I would say that you don't get a full night of proper sleep,
Okay.
but it's like, it's that horrible, you know that feeling when you're drunk and you're in bed and all you can feel is, you feel still, but the world around you feels as if it's moving faster than it should, and it's rotating, and you keep moving,
yes.
twisting and turning, you've got a headache, you feel sick at times, and it's just horrible. You don't really get a good rest at all.
No. So I imagine no hit points back.
No.
No.
Not right now. But give me
No.
another constitution roll as well, during the middle of the night.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, you're not sick in your bed. But yeah, you're going to be really hungover in the morning. So yeah, I would say for both of you, I'll describe your night. So first of all, for Francis, yeah. Very uneventful night, but just horrible and sweaty and everything's moving and it's horrible. For you, Thomas,
Yep.
you're reading all night. Give me a... What would be appropriate here? I'll say library use, because that's the only skill really related with reading. Actually, no. Not library use, sorry.
Our head clicked already.
Okay.
What?
I'll let you have that.
No, okay, but just tell me the other one and I will do it.
Oh, no, that's fine. It's a
It'd be
critical anyway.
one no matter what
so-
you roll.
Yeah, exactly. Also, give me a 1d10. Roll a 1d10.
Okay.
Improve that skill by 8.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm doing one of the optional rules. Like, if you get a critical on something, you can immediately improve it. But you can only do that once per session, obviously. Like,
Oh,
in
so
this
I
game.
don't. So I don't check the.
You do check it as well.
You do check it as well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's improving something later. This just means, like, you've done so well, like, you've had such a good success that you've immediately learned something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this only happens with a critical. Anyway, yeah, you just, like, reading through the Cryptic Codex of Night, and you manage to decipher some more of the page that you had. You figure out that the strange language that you were reading,
Yep.
you figure out the translation for it, and as you do, you feel sick in your stomach. And this is like 6 a.m. in the morning right now. You've been reading all night. You feel really tired. And you just feel stressed. So the first line of what you read was basically says to blacken flesh and bone.
Yeah.
The second line,
Okay, no, sorry.
Yeah.
I was reading, but I was not taking notes.
It's okay.
Can you say it again? The
To
first line?
blacken flesh and bone.
Okay.
The second line of the chant was basically, you're not exactly sure about the second line, but you think that it means to draw from the darkness within, or to draw from a darkness inside something.
Okay.
And then the third line is the same as the first, to blacken flesh and bone.
Yeah, kill someone.
I know. And as you understand this, give me a sanity roll.
I'm going to go crazy really fast.
Okay.
Or
you
not.
just lose 1 point of sanity. Again, improve your Cthulhu Mythos skill by 2. And your occult by... Let me find the note. And your occult by 3.
Okay.
And also, you get a little bit more understanding of what this thing does. You're not sure exactly what it does, but from the description that you think what's happened to the man's wife, all you can reflect upon is the description that he gave, like she turned to ash, or she turned into powder, or she melted, or... Again, you feel sick to your stomach about this. But you do have an understanding that you don't need to do all the setup now. The understanding that you have is you can just point towards something or focus your will upon something, and you can chant the words again, and you can repeat what you did. You don't need the blood and the ink anymore because it's already tattooed on your flesh.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask about that.
Yeah.
Like where I scribe is like it's there, but
It's
if I try to
there.
put,
Mhm.
if I like try to touch it, like it go like he erase it, or it just like burn my flesh.
It will not move at all.
Okay,
It just won't move.
nice.
Those symbols on your arm now.
Okay.
They can't
Now
rub off.
starts the...
Sorry, what did you say?
I was about to say, here starts the irresponsible use of magic again.
But yeah, those are not coming off, and the understanding that you have is if you chant that and focus your will on something, or point towards something, or just focus on something, you can do whatever this does towards whatever you want it to do. And as you do this, in the corner of your eye, you can keep seeing your shadow move when it shouldn't. So yeah,
Okay.
you have a fairly terrible night too, and you cannot fall asleep at all. It's 6 a.m., 7 a.m. in the morning. You finish reading and you understand this, and you realize that you probably are the one that caused the death of Mr. Gently's wife.